Fairview fans, here we go. Opening kickoff on the right, on the left side. Kickoff breaks the tackle, comes in, stepped out of bounds. Jackets will start. First and 10 on about the 36-yard line.
About the 38-yard line.
Correction, folks, 38-yard line for the Jackets. Good blocking on that initial kickoff return. Jackets start off in good field position. Jackets are 2-0, coming off an opening last-second field goal win over their arch rivals Page, and a strong showing against Creekwood last week with a good 38-13 victory. Lusk takes a snap, double fake, rolls out, passes. They got the numbers, folks, that are hard to read, but he's up for a first down into Stewart County territory, brought down at the 48.
Tackle made by number 10. That's a first down for Fairview.
Nice catch, nice run. Hunter Caldwell, strong one, ball's on the ground. Referees call it down. Break for the Yellow Jackets. Ball down at the 41. Woo! Caldwell living right on that one, folks. On the prior play, that was number 83, Andrew Warren, with the catch.
Be about 2nd and 4 for Fairview.
Second down, Fairview. Flanker wide receiver to the right side, wide receiver to the left. Under center, Lusk takes the snap, fires out to number 81. Breaks the tackle, comes down the right side. Brought down at about the 32-yard line.
Tackle made by number 25.
Reed Beerley with that catch and run. Tackle by Stewart County's number 25. Sorry, folks, if you're hearing the announcer, we are outside tonight in Stewart County. We are not in the press box. Lusk brings him to the line. Checks his play band. He's up under center. Josh Ortiz close. Jet sweep to Beathard. Beathard cuts it up. Brought down after a short gain, 2 yards. That's Fairview's better bread and butter play. They love that play. They like to get it bounced outside, but if that seam opens up, they'll take it. Beathard thought he saw something that closed up pretty fast. Folks, I got a guest speaker here tonight. He's going to be doing some play-by-play for us. As he gets more acclimated to the team and to the game, he's going to fill in some gaps for us tonight, folks. And that player's name, or that guest's name, is Tony, last name French. And that would be my brother. Oh, we had an illegal procedure.
False start.
False start on the Jackets. Ball brought back, making it second down, 14. Jackets as the visiting team. You always like to come out and make a statement on that opening drive. And folks, I got to tell you, I got to warn you, we are sitting over here right next to the Stewart County Band, so you may hear a lot of music tonight. Reverse, outside, cuts back in. Looks like a face mask. That's Beathard. No call on the play. Brings up a third down and, long 10, maybe 9 yards for the Jackets.
Third down.
Jackets come to the line. Stewart County, as Page did, they're playing a lot of people in the box. Looks like a good 5-man front. I don't know. Throwing the ball down the field. Incomplete. Throwing it to slamming Sammy Sandboard. Ball is a little bit behind him. Hard to make that catch. Fourth down, they're on the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. So you know this is good. This is a good time to go for it on fourth down. You put it in the end zone. It's only a 10-yard net. So you go for it. And if you've watched Coach Hughes over the years, he'll dial something up. And he may try to drive them off sides. Nope. Snap back and shotgun Lusk. Lusk moves up, throws the ball down the field. Oh!
Incomplete pass. That was 4th down.
Over the shoulder. Out of bounds pass. Jackets turn it over on downs to Stewart County. Well, Tony, what did you think of that first series?
Well, it looked pretty good to me, but I think they need to start attacking that middle of their secondary a little bit. They got so many people in the box that they can do a little couple passes across the middle and loosen it up a little bit.
Stewart County brings them to the line. Jacket defense lines up. Look like they're going to be jamming them. They got balls on the ground. Not recovered by Stewart County.
That'll make it 2nd down.
Not much happening on that play. Jackets must have watched film. They were gapping it all the way. Brought a linebacker. No room. Second down, long 9 for Stewart County. Jackets come up. 5 down linemen. Got 9 men in the box. Not much happening at all. Matter of fact, a loss on the play, maybe 2. Yeah, loss of 2.
22, Ryan Griffin.
Bring up a 3rd down and 11.
10.
Looks like a 3rd down and 11 to me, folks. Markers on the 30. Ball's on the 29. Jacket defense is not expecting a pass. We got 5 linemen down. We got linebackers. We got our linebackers pinched just outside the defensive end. We got one of the safeties up in the box. Trying to get outside. Looks like he has a little bit of room. Brought down. Is it enough for a 1st down? No. Going to be a 4th down and about 1. 4th down 1. They got outside. Got a little room. 4th down, Stewart County. 4th and 1. Jackets got to stay disciplined. Are they going to come down, try to draw them offside? Ball's handoff inside. Looks like he pulls forward for a 1st down. Stewart County 1st down. Jacket defense stops him after a gain of 2, but he only needed 1. Jacket defense shut him down for several straight plays there, folks, and then they got that long 3rd down play. Ball's on the 42, in between the 41 and 42 of Stewart County. Now we know why Jackets are playing so tight. They're running what looks to be almost like a wing T offensive formation. Ball's handed off inside. Nothing happening. That Jacket defense snuffing it out. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Looks like they're going to pound the line, Tony. And then they're going to try to break something outside.
Yeah, they're setting Fairview up for that quick pitch to get to the outside.
Yeah, and it looks like at times when they try to get outside, they bring that tackle back and try to do a little trap block to get that inside linebacker and get a little seam. Out there to the line, Fairview's got a bunch of linemen down, linebackers in the box, safety up. 1 man deep. Going back to pass. Sacked.
Rebels are sacked for a big loss.
Folks, I'm trying to see the number.
Also about 10 on the play.
That's 54. That's KK, as most of you know him back in Fairview.
That'll bring up about 3rd down and about 20.
KK McKinney, sack. Put Stewart County deep. Back on the 30, their original spot. They've got 3rd down. and about 21. Jackets swarming, bringing everybody up. One safety back. Tight single wing T formation, I guess you would call it. Inside handoff, tried to get the trap, nothing happened. In guard stayed home. All right, defensive tackle stayed home. Linebacker came up, shut him down. Gonna be 4th down and 20. We should be seeing a Stewart County punt. Jackets should have the ball in good field position.
Yeah, Fairview is controlling that line of scrimmage. They can't get nothing going up the middle.
Yeah, there's no push by that Stewart County line. Fairview is dominating the line of scrimmage. Punts away. It's a very low kick.
Get away.
It's a good Stewart County bounce. Falling dead at the 34-yard line. Jacket offense starts over on the 34-yard line. Good field position. Tony, let's see if that Fairview offense can ramp up and avoid those mishaps, those missed opportunities. When you get the receivers open, you got to hit them.
Right. I just want to see if Fairview tries to attack that middle of their secondary because they're just so tight. They're probably playing.
All right, Lusk is coming to the line. I love this formation, folks, for Fairview. Spread formation. Bethard in motion. Fake to him. Dials down the middle. That's why I love this formation. And there goes. That's either Caldwell or slamming Sammy Sanborn. Hunter Caldwell takes it to the house. They were up in their jet sweep formation, Tony. They faked it. They ran that nice little skinny post fly down the seam. Found him open. That has been a successful play for Fairview for years. Fairview on the board with 3:31 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
the extra point coming up.
They had to attack that middle. Stewart County is so tight up on this line of scrimmage. They didn't have anybody back in the backfield.
Yeah, you know, this is Fairview's. It's a new quarterback for Fairview, and they're wanting to test him, see if he can throw it. And I think he just answered that question on that play.
And the extra point is good.
Where was the safety, Tony? Did he get brought up?
There's safety. They had all their safeties walked out to the outside.
7-0.
I'm definitely going to have my ears ringing when I get home tonight.
Yeah, and right behind us is the.
I'm going to move down. I'm going to move down one. I don't think that's going to help a whole lot. Back deep for Stewart County. Landon Clark, number 25. Tayton Wink. And I believe I saw Tayton Wink's picture on the fence coming in. I would expect that means he's one of the senior leaders on this team. Fairview set to kick off. Number 9, week number 1's last second field goal hero. Jeff Perez comes up to kick. Hits the ball end over end. Ball goes into the end zone. Dead ball. Stewart County take over on the 20. During this break, Tony, what are you thinking about Fairview's defense? They're kind of doing the same thing Stewart County did, but it doesn't look like Stewart County is set up to pass, although they may run a fake it sometimes and sneak that tight end out. What do you think?
I think Fairview at least has a safety deep, where Stewart County didn't have anybody. I think everybody was within a 5-yard radius of that line of scrimmage. Nobody was deep for them. At least Fairview's got a couple people deep.
Yeah, they might have been expecting that jet sweep with that formation. Fairview fooled him, comes back for a touchdown. Stewart County to the line, 1st and 10 from the 20. I formation. Pitch to the outside. Tries to break it outside. Gets tackled for no gain. Number 21, Christian Harris Lusk. Nice tackle on the outside.
Sure was.
Squared up, took the outside edge away. Got both hands on him. He kind of went down a little low, but he made the tackle. Good job. That's the brother of the quarterback, folks. Handoff right side, comes up, pops through, breaks a couple tackles. Jackets pounding. Stop him just short of first down. Strong run, number 25.
Tayton carried that ball. Number
Tayton Wink, good run on that play. Picks up 9.
It's like about an 8-9 yard gain.
So they're looking at 3rd and a long 1.
Be 3rd down and 1.
First down, guys.
Good run there at the point of attack.
That was a great individual effort there. It wasn't well blocked, and he made it all his own.
I formation again. Wide receiver split on both sides of the ball. Comes up to the line, looks. Fairview still jamming the line. Hand off inside. Not enough for the first down, but not much else.
Tayton on the carry. It appears to be a first down. First down, Rebels.
Stewart County looks like their intent was to come out and just pound the rock for 2 reasons. I think they want to control the ball, keep it away from Fairview's offense, and 2, that's their makeup. They want to control the ball game on the ground.
Ball's on the 33-yard line, first down.
First down, ball on the 32, close to the 33. Stewart County comes to the line. Jackets come up, jamming the line of scrimmage. Fake, tries to go around, nothing happening. Picks up maybe 1.5 yards.
Josh McDonald on the carry.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Stewart County. Jackets need to get off the field, get the ball back in their offensive hands.
But Josh McDonald brings up 2nd down and 8.
Again, they come out I formation, wide receivers on both sides of the ball. Looks over the defense, makes a call, looks back. Takes a snap, hands off to Wink. Another strong run by Wink. Initial contact at the line of scrimmage. Still manages to power forward for a gain of 3.
Tayton got the carry. Looks like he gained another 2, maybe.
Nah, yeah, looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That brings up 3rd and about 5. 3rd down 5 for the Rebels. Let's go, Rebels.
Well, we know who their go-to guy is.
All right.
It's Wink. He's their strong runner. We need to be putting a helmet on him every attempt we can. He looks like a strong back. We got to wear him down.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Rebels will have the ball at the beginning of the second quarter.
They'll have the ball on about the
Score is Fairview 7.
just inside the 38-yard line.
Fairview's got to watch out for that jet sweep. Now they've been pounding that ball off tackle, and off that door, trying to do that trap. Now they got to watch for that jet sweep on this 3rd and long.
I'm wondering, that's a very good point. I'm wondering if they might just go with a fake and bring that end around, kind of simulate the jet sweep. Folks, I apologize if you're hearing that coughing over my headset. I'm having a little bit of a late summer allergy mess. All right, here they come to the line. 3rd down 6. I formation. Goes back to pass. Fairview bring power. Looks like it was intercepted.
Josh McDonald.
Intercepted by Fairview. Number 81, Reed Beerley. Went up, caught it at its highest point. Good coverage on the play by the Jackets. Ball was pretty well thrown. Fairview just won the battle.
Yep. Went up higher than the other guy.
You know, that's a good play call. Fairview's defense was just, was ready for it. You've been pounding that rock, 3rd and 5.
And on the 40 for Fairview.
Fairview come up the line to 40. Lusk back to pass. Got a man open. Slamming Sammy Sanborn on that one. Excuse me. Ball's caught.
25.
Ball, and the ball is on the 25-yard line, just outside the 25-yard line. Nice pass by Lusk. Didn't try to throw it down the field. Didn't try to rifle it. Laid it out there for his receiver. Good throw, good catch, good play. Jackets come to the line inside to Ortiz. Ortiz powers his way down to about the 23-yard line. Josh Ortiz, he's a bundle of energy inside. He's also a very strong player for us on defense.
By the Rebels, Fairview only gained.
They're good. It's good they got a hand on him in the backfield because he is a powerful man to bring down when he gets up ahead of his team.
Etherton made that stop.
Check that, folks. Ball's on the 24. His knee must have touched down earlier than I thought. Lusk back to the line. Fairview got 3 receivers. Pass back to Beer. Oh, my.
Great cut.
There he goes. Beathard cuts inside, makes a move inside, takes the ball down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. What'd you think about that move to line of scrimmage?
Great.
Sweet.
Couple moves there to cut back. Made his own hole there.
Fairview.
Nice play. I didn't know if that play had much happening in the beginning.
Yeah, they had a guy
Beathard.
there. He just made a good move. Right back to the left, and he was gone.
Yep. For those folks that don't know, that is, I believe, the nephew or grandson of the Bobby Beathard. That's the developer, the NFL former great GM.
1st and goal, hit the 7 for Fairview.
Jackets come out with 2 wide receivers, both sides of the ball. Ortiz up tight. Inside handoff, Ortiz walks in for his touchdown. Great inside trap. Did you see the? Oh,
good block in there.
Outstanding block inside, folks. Centers and guards, all of them. Ortiz needs to go over and touch them all, folks, because I'm telling you, they did an outstanding job. I don't think he got touched until he was handing the ball to the official. Great
that was
job.
a pretty wide open play there. That was great blocking there.
You know, Fairview comes out with that spread formation. He went man on man and pulled all those people out of the box, and the lineman just owned it.
Okay.
Press kick up good. 10:25 left in the second quarter. Your Fairview Yellow Jackets.
Now leads
14, Stewart County 0. You know, Tony, so far it looks like this Stewart County team, they've got a power team, but what we've seen so far, it doesn't look like they're built to be a comeback team. It looks like they're a ball control the game team. They're going to have to open it up.
Right, they're going to have to make some adjustments on defense. They're going to have to get out of a base bear, as you might call it, everybody up in the box, because if they do that, Fairview's going to score a lot of points.
We got a lot of skilled position players, and we've got linemen that can control the line of scrimmage when we're running. We've got linemen that can protect the quarterback when he needs to pass. And we've got skilled players, so they're going to have to figure out a way to take something away and try to make Fairview one-dimensional. But I don't think that's possible with this Fairview team. Kickoff set. Perez back. Wink takes the kickoff at about the 9-yard line. Cuts it up, makes a cut back. Inside, tackle made. Initial contact.
Brings it out to the 25, 26-yard line.
Initial contact, I believe that's Reed Beerley again. So far, he's had a nice catch for a first down, an interception, and a good tackle on the kickoff team. Reed Beerley bringing all areas of the game tonight. Stewart County comes to the line. Fairview backs out of that kind of bear defense, bringing everybody in. Now they're in a more of a standard position, and Wink has nothing. Line of scrimmage, number 77, big 77. Matt DeWoody just owned that side, shut that play down. Folks, sometimes it's not the player that makes the tackle. It's the player that shuts the play down and allows other people to make the tackle, and that's what number 77 did on that last play. Fairview bringing it. Quarterback back to pass. He is sacked. He was ready to throw it, and I believe tackle on the play. I believe that was Hunter Caldwell getting in there. Couple players. He's holding his arm.
Third down and about 16.
Pressure coming from all sides. Once again, every player doing their job, winning their battle, allowing the linebackers to come in and clean up. Fairview brought it from both sides that play. Looks like we got another blitz coming. Inside, we do. Oh, he pops the play the other way. Pops out for positive yardage. But
on the carry.
Still going to bring up a long fourth down.
For about 10 yards.
Fourth and about 6. Back to punt. The man back to punt just happens to be their best runner, Tatum Wink.
Timeout on the field by the Rebels.
What are you seeing so far, Tony?
I'm seeing a game being dominated by Fairview's line of scrimmage. They're dominating both sides of the ball.
Yeah, the biggins are beating our biggins are beating their biggins so far in this game. A lot of football left to play. You know, that last offensive play for Stewart County, we brought the blitz up the middle, and they had a good call. We brought the blitz up the middle on our defensive right. They brought that play right up on our defense's left. Natural gap. That's why he had the long gain. We could afford to gamble because it was a long third down play. We still shut him down 6 yards short, and we should have a change of possession punt here.
I think it looked like Fairview that series changed their splits on the line of scrimmage a little bit.
They did.
They're not as tight because they went to a little bit more of a spread look with two wide receivers.
And they moved those linebackers back off the line of scrimmage a little bit. Good call. Snaps back, not a very fast snap. Punts away. Kind of a lazy punt. Caught, fumble!
Stewart County.
Fumble recovered by number 78.
Oh.
Chris Offit. What a hit.
Hate to see that happen, folks, but it's high school football. Maybe should have fair caught that one.
Well, I think regardless, he had to catch it first.
Yeah.
Right through his hands. The hit did make him fumble that
I think
ball.
that he might have taken his eyes off the ball a little bit because he heard the guy coming. All right, Jacket defense, we got to stand up right now. Shut this series down. You got to pick up your special teams play. Oh!
Great hit.
Big hit at the line of scrimmage. Number 50, Tristan Morton, 200-pound, 5'11" junior. My goodness, now that's a football hit, folks. I heard it up here.
For about a yard.
My shoulders kind of shook.
2nd and 9.
Came up, stepped up. Defensive linemen did their job. And he just, oh, man. Those are the kind of plays that make a running back lay in bed just a little bit longer on Saturday morning. Stewart County back to the line. Second down, long 9.
Flag on play. Offside, Fairview.
Offside on about 9 members of that Jacket defense. They were jacked up, ready to come after that big hit. Now got a 2nd and 4. You know, in this kind of game, it's hard not to get the emotions up and check yourself, but you have to. And you just give away 5 yards, but you don't want to give this. You don't want to make Stewart County believe they can stay in this football game. You want to shut it down early. Whenever you're away, you want to put the nails in the coffin very early. Outside, ball's getting outside.
Close to that first
Ducks down. Looks like he's just short.
On the run.
Going to make up
Close to a first down.
Going to make up a 3rd and about 1. Fairview, good team defense, swarming to the outside.
Brings up 3rd down. Looks like less than a yard.
All right. So if you're Stewart County, do you actually do a play action? Try to throw the ball down, or you just try to get first downs?
Ball is
They'll
on
probably try to pound it, but it looks like they're good running backs coming off. He's off the sideline right now. Subs coming in. Fairview just got to make sure they don't allow him to pop one for to go to the house.
This is where your DBs and safeties got to stay home. Handoff.
Oh.
No.
Great.
No. Oh, my goodness. I'm not number 80.
On the play.
I think it's number 50
80.
again.
Was that number 81?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. That was a hit. Reed Beerley.
Brings up 4th down. Still about a yard.
Loss of about a half a yard on that play, folks. We got to do it one more time. 4th down and a 1.
Well, here comes the number 1 running back.
Here comes Tatum back. He's hard to bring down. He's broken several. It's hard to. That initial hit does not bring him down. So if Fairview's going to stop him, they're going to have to bring the gang tackling in. Timeout, Stewart County.
Field Rebels. Take some more time to thank the sponsors. Brigham Hardware, Campbell Insurance.
Sorry for the coughing, folks.
Debbie Wallace, DDS, Easy Money Pawn and Gun, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bobby Pulley, Farmers and Merchants Bank.
So far, we've seen some good hits out there tonight.
Town Diner.
Both teams bringing the physical game.
Jenkins and Wynn, Ford, Lincoln, Honda.
Timeout on the field. Hey, while we have this moment, folks, just want to tell you, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the producer extraordinaire, Bob King, for making all this possible. On the away games, he does it all himself. Packs up the gear, gets here early, gets to the game early, gets it set up, has everything ready. All we have to do is show up, put the headsets on, do a quick check, and we're ready to go. Next time you see Bob King at the school, shake his hand and say thank you for making all this possible. All right, 4th and 1, here we go. Stewart County coming up. Oh, good old-fashioned power eye. Comes up, hands it to Tatum, pops it free.
Take Wink on the carry. What a carry.
That's what I was afraid of. They're going to let him pop that.
Looks like it'll be 1st and goal.
Everything was so tight, I was going to get a little wrinkle on it.
Fairview lineman, you're right. Fairview lineman playing it real tight. And when you do that, if you pop it free,
1st and goal.
and as we said, it's hard to bring him down. Power eye again. Ball down to the 2. That offensive formation is very familiar to me. I ran in that offensive formation in high school, power I. It is built for one purpose, to grind up yardage.
Yep.
You get people that can get out and get their pads under people, make lanes, you're going to gain a lot of yards. Defense has to win their battles.
Timeout on the field. Fairview.
4:14, second quarter.
Redmond's Garage. Saunders Construction. Sonic
Yeah, that one
Second
thing that
down.
always comes back and
Subway.
bites you is those turnovers.
What's that?
Every coach says
Yeah.
you can't win with turnovers. That turnover right now is not looking.
Please support
You know, we
Very
have a
good.
saying for the
your
Jackets.
business.
They like to turn turnovers into touchdowns, but we certainly don't want the other team doing that. Need the Jackets. Jackets are going to have to bow up here, win the battle of the line of scrimmage. And once they do that, then they're going to have to win the battle bringing down number 25. It's Aiden Wink. Referee blows the whistle, saying it's time to play ball. Let's go, coaches. This kind of thing, you know, this is how you can kind of stem momentum. Jackets got to get their game going here and see if they can shut this down. Big fourth down conversion by Stewart County led to this. Same play. No, he is not in. Ball on about the 1 foot line. Same play. Power I, off tackle to the right. They're letting the end try to win the battle by his own. Bring those 2 guys in front.
Third down and goal on about the 1.
350, third down goal. Ball inside the 1 yard line. This is the play. Fairview wins this play. Both teams get nervous. Same formation. Power I. Inside handoff to the fullback. Not happening. And.
I don't think he got in there.
I don't think he got in. Waiting. Ball on about the. I don't know. Ball 6 inches ahead of where it was.
Griffin Swanberg on the carry.
That time they handed it inside to the fullback, trying to fool the Jackets. Fourth and a football, folks, is what we got.
To go for the touchdown.
Jackets. So does the quarterback just take it and go? There's nobody over the center.
Got in there.
Wink powers in.
Touchdown, Rebels. Peyton Wink. Touchdown, Rebels.
2 fourth down conversions for Stewart County. But let's go back to what started this. Fumble punt. Turnover. Jackets need to answer.
Yep.
Way game, your offense comes out and they have to answer. Jackets are a confident team. They've got a lot of, they feel good about their own selves. They believe in themselves. So we'll see what happens here. Good defensive stand, though.
Point after is good.
Sad because Fairview's pretty much
Point after is good.
dominated this game.
Yeah, this is one of those, this game is closer than it looks
be.
when you watch it. The eye test.
And that puts
But you know, I think Stewart County found something on that
14,
series.
Rebels 7.
That power eye may be their best bet. The problem with the power eye is you're not breaking off long chunks of yardage most times. You got to break a couple tackles, and that just hasn't happened yet. So Jacket offense needs to come back here. 2 minutes, 47 seconds and a half. Like to see Fairview mount something. We know we got a good field goal kicker.
Well, Fairview's got to do what they can to get another score here to make Stewart County do something it looks like they're not very good at. That's pass the ball.
Right. Stewart County will get the ball first in the second half, which is another reason you want the Jackets to do something with this possession. Not a lot of time.
Got 2:47 left. That's enough to get some points on the board.
Taken by Lusk. Lusk trying to go out to the right side. Looks like he's got something happening. Looks like he's there. He turns the corner. Comes up. Oh, Hankey. Lane Hankey.
Another fumble.
Fumble on the play, maybe. Rebel football.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
Holding on the Jackets on the kickoff, and that's going to be declined.
On our Rebel football on the 49.
Oh my, what a turnaround. Back-to-back special teams turnovers. Now Stewart County, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll see what they can do. You hit Fairview pretty much in control of this game, dominating both lines of scrimmage.
Turnovers are the equalizer.
Turnovers will take the starch out of a good effort every time. All right, here they come. They're back in the straight power I. Clock will start on the snap. Handoff Wink.
Wink
steps outside about the 48-yard line of the Jackets. Gain of 3, going to bring up a 2nd down 7. He's starting to get it. He's feeling it. It's getting harder and harder to break down. We're going to have to gang tackle him.
Gain of about 3. Brings 2nd and 7.
Jackets got their big guys up front in that front 4 inside. All right, here we go. 2nd down 7 for Stewart County. Nothing. I mean nothing. Powers forward. I thought nothing. Powers forward for another couple yards. 2 minutes.
A 3rd and 4.
3 yards.
Brings up a 3rd down 4.
Makes it 3rd down and a short 4.
Minute 52nd. Ball clock moving. DB's got to stay true. I wouldn't be surprised with a pitch, halfback, tailback pass, whatever you want to call it. Jackets, normally a very, very
5-yard penalty.
disciplined team.
1st down, Rebels.
Not only that, it stops the clock.
Right.
1 minute, 31 second. Ball on the 39-yard line. Play comes in.
Ball is on the 39-yard line.
Amazing how turnovers can change the mentality of a ball game.
Yep.
Jackets need to stand up, start winning the battles. Just start winning one play at a time. Trying to go deep. He's there. Oh, number 6, wide open. They missed him.
Went incomplete by Josh McDonald.
Sorry, folks. 107.
2nd and 10.
Minute 7. 2nd down 10 from the 39. This was like a 68 Super Bowl. Wide open man. Threw it to the short man, incomplete. Ball snapped, not sure what happened. Illegal procedure on Stewart County. Good news is it stops the clock. Bad news is it moves you back 5. Ball moved back to the 44.
Brings up second down.
In about 15, about 16.
And 15.
Play being brought in. Clock starts. Offensive penalty. Clock down to 1 minute and counting.
Fairview needs a little turnover herself here.
At Stewart County with 1 timeout left. There you go. Clock still running. 37-36.
Brings it close to the original line of scrimmage.
Not calling a timeout.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Stewart County uses their last timeout.
Timeout.
Kind of surprises me. He lost about 7-8 seconds on that.
That is their 3rd timeout.
Dayton Wink, outstanding job carrying the rock tonight. Been very hard to bring down.
And a special thanks
and you know the
to
Jackets.
The Orthopedic Alliance.
That offensive line seemed to get a sense of energy from those turnovers. That score. Fairview's defensive line not dominating like they did early in the game. .30 seconds left in the half. Stewart County with the ball on the Fairview Yellow Jacket 40-yard line. They bring everybody out. So far, they've been trying to win this game, dominate this game on the line of scrimmage with their power eye or their eye and power eye formations. They're back to a power eye here, folks, on 3rd and 10 with 30 seconds left. Looking inside, ball go, oh, sacked. Slamming Sammy Sanborn says not gonna happen.
Number 16.
Tackle made at the 48-yard line. Flag on the play.
Loss of about 6 or 7 on the play.
Holding.
There's also a flag on the field, a holding.
That's a spot foul. If they decline it, the clock will start.
Penalty is declined.
Oh, and Fairview calls timeout. 4th and 10.
The 4th and about 10.
So what do you think they're going to do, Tony? I think it's really a 4th and 11, the 4th down marker. Actually, it's going to be 4th and about 19.
Exactly.
They haven't moved the marker yet. They declined the penalty, so the sack stays. Ball is at the 48-yard line of the Fairview Yellow Jackets. He has still yet to move the marker.
Hasn't moved a mark yet.
I think he's thinking since they declined the penalty, the ball should be moved back, but he's forgetting about the sack.
Sack, exactly. There he goes.
There he goes. So now you got about a 4th and 20. Looks like, I think that's
17.
Oh, he almost got that. I think he did get a little piece of it.
Ball.
It's a flag on the play.
What's the call?
Kick by Dayton Wink.
Ball call is on the 45-yard line. Ball's landed on the 36-yard line. And so is he picking up the flag? Hold.
Holding on Fairview.
That's a spot foul.
I think that's an automatic first down.
It's not. Ball's moved forward to the 35, bringing up a 4th down and about 6. Clock at 13 seconds. Fairview shuffles in and out some players.
Okay, 4th down.
I see 10 players on the.
Call the timeout.
Fairview calls timeout. They're the only ones that have any left. That leaves 1 for them this half. 13 seconds left, 4th down, about 6 or 7. Turnovers and key penalties now.
Ball, 13 seconds on the clock in the half.
So Tony, what are you thinking? What are they going to do here? You think they're going to throw it? Have to.
Yeah, they probably. I'd just throw one.
Hook and ladder.
Nah, they've been beating them deep. Just regular base offense. I think they just run something base.
Hoping for a touchdown or a penalty deep.
Yeah. There's 13 seconds left. You got to do something to maybe get a spark going into halftime.
Yeah, they got. Fairview's been trying to give them a spark here this late in the second quarter. 2 turnovers and a key 4th down penalty on a punt. And it looks like they're going to punt. Well, I would watch the fake. Nope, they are not going to. Yep. I would watch the fake. I wouldn't.
There he is, fake.
And he's short of 1st down.
Tate and Wink.
Clock stops on a change of possession. Fairview takes over on the 31-yard line. That's twice we stopped them on this drive. Only this time there's no penalty, so the Jackets will take over on the 31-yard line.
Hot dog.
We got Sandmore over here with what I think is a mismatch height-wise.
Clock will start.
Fairview going to take a knee. And that'll be it for the first half, folks.
Fairview needs to go into halftime and regroup a little bit.
Yeah, you know, if I'm Fairview, halftime, I tell the team,
14-7
you're in a ball game, protect the football.
I'd like to thank Mama Mia's for
We're winning the ball game
meal today.
in every other facet, but you got to protect the football.
Exactly.
And they need to tell these players, if you can't protect the football, we're not going to put you in positions to win the ball game. You can't turn the ball over on fumbles 2 times in a row on back-to-back special
Well, it looks
teams
like Coach made a change in that punt return. They had another person back receiving that ball.
Yeah. So we'll wait to see what happens the second half. All right, folks, take a break. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, folks. Second half. Your Fairview Yellow Jackets visiting Dover, Stewart County. Stewart County, the Rebels, they will receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
Beginning of the third quarter, we'll be receiving the ball.
One of the things that is very important about high school football are some of the old adages. How you start the game, how you end the game, and how you begin each half. This is the second half. We're kicking off. They had some success based on our turnovers at the end of the first half. I think it's very important that we come out and set the tone early and get this ball back. And let's that offense see what they can do.
Exactly.
Kick it away from Wink, number 3. Landon Clark takes the ball, makes a move, cuts up, breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 32-yard line.
On the carry. Ball on about the 32-yard line.
You know, it's important that Fairview comes out this half, plays with a little bit more discipline on that defensive line. We gave them a couple gimmies on those offside calls.
Right.
And what's really interesting is that is one of Fairview's favorite tactics to do to other teams. And I think that's what helps our defensive line typically be so disciplined. So, you know, this second half, they need to get back to that disciplined ball and start playing physical and win the battle.
Coming out in that power eye.
Pops out for a gain of about 3.
Peyton Wink on the carry.
They gave him the slide. His knee was down about the 34-yard line.
3 yards on the carry.
Second down 7, folks. Here we go.
7. Rebels.
Jacket defense should be rested into that second quarter. They were on the field quite a bit. Jacket football. Stewart County coming back with that power eye. Trying to get outside. Brought up to about the 40-yard line. Inside the 40.
Peyton Wink on the carry. Nice block by number 22.
Ball's going to be marked at the 39-yard line.
Ryan Griffin.
Bringing up a 3rd and about 3. Long 3, possibly a short 4.
3rd down and 2.
Folks, I think that Marcus at the 42, ball's at the 39. 3rd down 3 for Stewart County Rebels. Big play for the Jackets. Power eye formation. They had some success with it down around the goal line.
Stay home. Jeez.
Oh! I don't think they encroached. They moved.
Fairview. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Had a bad angle. I don't know if his helmet crossed the ball or not.
Ball is spotted on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 Rebels.
Free play for the Stewart County. 1st and 10. Ball at the 44. Not much happening on that play. Gain of maybe 1.
25 Peyton Wink on the carry.
Stewart County.
Gain of about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stewart County trying to play power football, control the clock, eat up yardage, trying to wear down that Fairview defense.
Fairview needs a spark. They need a turnover.
Yes, this is a time where that Jacket defense needs to come up with a play.
Or they need a really good stop. They need to get pumped up again.
Pitch outside, fumble.
There it is.
Ball to ground. Jacket football.
There it is.
Fumble on the play.
Could be just what the doctor ordered. Get that defense off the field, give them a blow. Give that Jacket offense a chance.
Fairview first down on about the 39-yard line.
Ball looks to be inside the 39, in between the 38 and 39, folks. Jackets come out on offense. Beathard back deep. Josh Ortiz, the fullback. Trips right. Ball's patted off Beathard. Beathard takes the ball, moves down to about the 35-yard line. Gain of about 3.
Nice hit by Chandler Lane.
Good cut inside, Tony, but he needs to hold that ball. Protect it up inside there.
It was out there a little bit. We don't need to give it right back.
Two wide receivers for Fairview. Got their tight ends in play. Passes out to Beathard. Beathard cuts it in, cuts out. Oh, good tackle by Wink on the outside.
That was a good tackle. He had something going there.
Defensive end got inside, kind of blew that play up. Defensive end or DB missed the blocked opportunity by Fairview outside. Moving method outside, 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Lusk comes back.
Take it.
Holds the ball, makes a move, turns, tries to get to corner. Oh, he's got to make a better decision than that. He was already across the line of scrimmage. Sometimes you got to just go get the first down. That's 3rd down.
Forced out of bounds.
TV just planted his foot and got upfield. He at least got some yards and made this 4th down a lot easier call.
4th down, ball back on the 48-yard line. Not a good start for the Jacket offense. Need to get back in rhythm. Lusk back in the shotgun. Grabs the ball.
Let it go.
Good block by Ortiz. Lusk sacked.
By the Rebels.
Jackets will take over on the 41. Or excuse me, Stewart County Rebels take over on the 41.
Rebels take over on down. Tackle made by number 44, Jordan McNew. First down.
I'm not sure if there was good coverage on that play that made him nervous and he took the ball off the field, or if he got a little nervous and didn't want to stay in the pocket.
I just felt he saw the pressure coming at in his face and he took off because there was a gentleman open on the left side.
Stewart County comes out with double wides, 2 wide on each side of the ball. Quarterback in the shotgun.
They run a little jet.
Bad snap.
Run a little jet.
Wink. No gain on the play.
Tate Wink on the play.
Direct snap to Wink.
I think Wink was going to be a fake jet sweep, and Wink was going to take it up the middle. The bad snap kind of blew up the timing.
Oh, they're running a little bit of wildcat here.
Bunch formation. Bunch formation, running the Wildcat.
First down.
Just giving it to Wink and letting him see what he can find. Ball spotted. Whoa, that's a personal foul. That's the 15-yard variety. Body language of the players.
Yep. Fairview losing a little poise here.
Yeah. Fairview needs to get their poise back. Gonna be first down inside the Jackets.
Ball was placed on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Rebels.
Jackets, time for the Jackets to get mean.
Continuing that Wildcat.
Another run by Tate Wink. Looks like close to the first down.
Time to put a spy on him. You think?
And it is a first down.
Well, I don't think he's going to be handing the ball off to anybody else.
Stewart County having some success this second half running this Wildcat formation.
Ball spotted on the 19-yard line.
Timeout Fairview. Ron King wants to bring him over to the sidelines.
Timeout Fairview.
Fairview last week so dominant against Creekwood. players coming off the ball, playing smash mouth football in a convincing win. This week, come out very in the beginning, playing smash mouth football, winning both sides of the ball for about a quarter and a half. Back-to-back turnovers on special teams seems to have sparked Stewart County and seems to have taken the spark away from the Yellow Jacket football team. Right now, it is Stewart County who is winning the battle of the line of scrimmage, whereas earlier in the game, the Yellow Jackets were winning that battle. Jackets need to find a way. They got a turnover that first possession. They did their job. They got that offensive turnover, and the offense came out and kind of sputtered a little bit. So right now, it's up to this defense to step up and play some tough ball and shut this drive down.
See what kind of adjustments they're going to do on defense here.
10 Rebels.
Well, right now we're outnumbered out here on the outside.
Yeah, motion.
Legal, yes, 5 yards. Moves the ball back.
False start on the Rebels. Bring up first and 15.
They have more people in motion, or did somebody move? I didn't see anybody move.
Number 13 went in motion too.
Now they're back to wide receivers, 2 splits.
There you go.
There you go. That's the way. Good play by Slammin' Sammy Sanborn on the outside. He wins the battle. Number 56 comes from inside. Makes a nice tackle.
Brings up second down and 15.
That's Daniel Conrad. Excellent play. Second down, 15 after that stop. Ball on the 24-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. In motion. Going to try the other side.
Another good play.
Tackled for a loss by Lusk. That's Cam Lusk, number 21 on that side. Good tackle. Good open field tackle.
Well, I think that's what you want to do to this running back. You want to get him going sideways because he's running straight ahead. He's a bear.
Yeah, he's looking and he wants to cut up. Jackets did a good job in their defensive
third and about 17.
Pressure, keeping their lane so he couldn't cut that ball back. Third down, 18.
Stay home.
Draw the Jackets off.
Little pass. Oh, they're going to do a 2 pass. Go get it.
Fumble.
Go get it.
Fumble.
Go get it. Take it to the house.
Yeah, you're done. Got a hanky on the field.
He picks up the ball on the lateral.
That should be a penalty on them. That was a lateral, so there cannot be any kind of interference call. Oh my goodness, folks.
I hope they didn't miss that play. Oh, no. They're not calling that. What?
But I guess not.
Whoa. I didn't see the call.
I think they thought it was a forward pass and incomplete, and they picked up the flag.
Oh my goodness. You know, one of the things I've noticed about this officiating crew is they're very slow with their flags. They'll watch a play and the play goes up and then they'll walk up where they saw the penalty and they throw the flag.
Well,
I'm not saying they're not penalties, they are penalties, but they're just, normally officials throw that flag as soon as they see it.
I think the guy was calling 2 forward passes and he got overruled, picked up that flag.
Well, there was no second one because the first one was a fumble. And they were throwing it to the quarterback who's going to try to throw it downfield. Kicks up. It's good. Jackets.
The extra point.
Jackets defense twice in a row. Forces a turnover. This time they pick the ball up, take it to the house for a touchdown. Give the Jackets a little breathing room.
Third quarter.
Well, I think we said it earlier.
4:33 in this third quarter. Jackets have withstood a change in momentum in that defense. They shut him down, got a fumble. That time, picked up a fumble, took it to the house. At defense, they bent, but they did not break.
Right. Well, that's something you got to make team do, is do stuff, call plays they're not comfortable with. And I think we said it earlier that I don't think Stewart County is a passing team. They tried to do a trick play, and it came back and bit them.
You know, is that one of those plays where maybe the coach got a little bit too clever? You're moving the ball down the field, and you go away from that bunch formation with the Wildcat. Sometimes you just, I think he thought he had Fairview in a position where they were just looking for the run option. All right, Jackets with the kickoff. My bet is they're going to kick it to number 3, Landon Clark. What? Oh, my goodness. Coach Hughes coming with some razzle-dazzle.
Kick. Chase Harden on the recovery.
I don't think he was trying to do an onside.
Ball will be placed around the 50-yard line.
I think he was trying to bounce it off that up guy to get another turnover.
I think they're trying to hit the ball hard and make it bounce off his shoulder pads.
Right.
My goodness. Those defensive players are probably thinking,
19.
holy mackerel.
On the recovery.
All right, here we go, folks. First and 10, Stewart County Rebels, 4:33 for third quarter. Jackets winning off a turnover for a touchdown.
They're staying with that Wildcat.
Nothing doing there. A gain of 0. Big number 50. Big number 50 over there. Tristan Morton, Jr., 5'11", 200. Good hustle from backside. Makes that tackle. Initial hit. As you said, Tony, him moving east and west is a lot better than going north and south.
Oh, boy.
Missed tackle. Four missed tackles at the line of scrimmage.
What a great run.
Great run by Tate and Wink.
For the Rebels.
4 missed tackles by the Jackets at the line of scrimmage. First down ball on the 26 of the Jackets.
25.
3:40 in the third quarter. Oh, ball's handed off. Number 19 of Stewart County, Ty Jens.
Ty Gins on the carry.
Looks like they've just decided Tate and Wink is going to be the quarterback this half. He is obviously the best player on this football team.
Gain of about a yard.
And they're putting this ball game on his shoulders, and so far he is delivering. Second down, 9. Wink brings it up. Tackled, hit by 54 and 50 of the Jackets. KK McKinney. And the same person I mentioned a minute ago, Tristan Morton, combined to knock him down for no gain. Brings up a third down, 9, 2:47, third quarter. 4 down territory. Jackets got to watch the hard count. Watch the hard count.
The Rebels.
Be ready to make tackles. Again, Wink back to the shotgun.
Pass.
Looks back. Ball's incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 9.
Complete.
Ball's a little bit behind. That's a hard pass to catch when it's behind you at the shoulder pad. It's almost better to be a little bit farther behind you so you can get your hands out.
And he had a little juice on it, too.
Yeah, he had a little pepper.
Ball still on the 35.
All right. Again, Jackets have to watch that hard count. Don't want to give up the cheap 5, make it a 4th and 5. Need to talk about that. Wink looks back.
Oh, boy.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. number 77, hustling there, Matt DeWoody, and I believe it was number 50 again, or 56.
That was a good play.
Takes over on downs, 29-yard line. Defense again answers the bell.
That was a great play by 77. He showed his face and made him cut back because that whole left side of the field was wide open.
You know, I was looking at that, and that was, I loved the way he brought him up, and he kind of took it away. And Wink definitely has the speed to get to corner. Great play, Jacket defense once again.
Oh, good
There
cut.
you go. Oh, sorry, folks. I got a little excited. Hunter Caldwell, great trap block at the point of attack. Wish I knew who that player was. I didn't see his number.
23, Jordan McCoy.
Nice read by Hunter Caldwell. Ball's out to the 43-yard line. First down, Jackets. That's what you need to see. Sorry, folks. Sometimes the football fan in me comes out and I get a little crazy.
First and 10.
I think that block was by number 75.
We believe that was 75, I'm told, on that block. Great block. Pass out.
Pass goes incomplete.
He had room. That's one of those plays. Oh, my. You've got to have that. You got to have that play.
Second and 10.
You know, Tony, we talk about every game has a handful of plays that are very, very important.
Ball is on the
Or could have had very favorable results, and then we just missed one.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Little more air.
Another flag.
Air.
Got a flag in the backfield.
There's a flag on the field.
Is it holding, or did he get hit?
Got a hold.
Holding on Fairview.
Man, I don't know about you, but there's been a lot of jacket hankies out there. My goodness. 154, third quarter. Jackets up 21-7.
Ball will be placed on the 30-yard line.
Going to be third down and a whole bunch. 3. Third down, second down, 23. Like I said, when you have those plays that are wide open, great calls by Coach Hughes, you execute them, keeps you out of trouble. Pass out to Josh Ortiz. On the sidelines, back up to the 40.
Landon Clark on the stop.
Good safe call.
Third down, 13, third down, 12.
That'll bring up third down and about 12.
Good recovery play.
Good safe call.
Play.
Got that holding call back, that yardage back from that.
Ball on about the 40, 41-yard line.
All right, Jackets come back to the line of scrimmage. Official timeout. Now, I don't know if there is a player issue. Ball's back in play. Here we go, folks. Third down, 12. Jackets, 41-yard line.
Screen
play. Caldwell, big hit by his own player, turns the corner, gets it up, breaks the tackle outside.
Got a Yankee.
Yankees again.
Pass complete by Fairview.
And he had a late one.
3 flags on the field.
My goodness.
Hate to see the referees start to get involved in this game as much as they are.
Yeah, you know, it's a football game. The football players should play it. I believe, you know, you got to make sure the game's played by the rules. But, you know, when the officials get too involved in the game, it makes for a long night. That's like the 5th penalty this quarter.
What?
I'm not sure what all that meant.
Well, it looked had a sideline infraction was the last one, and then the other one was a block in the back. The last two go against Fairview. There's about 4 calls there.
I'm a homer, I'll say it, but it just seems odd that the penalties that are having negative yardage assessed are against Fairview.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5, I believe at least 5 penalties this quarter, all against the Jackets. Jackets pick up a turnover for a touchdown. There's a penalty flag. Referee had to be told it was not a penalty in order for the touchdown to stand. I'm beginning to feel a little bit squeamish.
Got a minute 23 left in the third quarter here. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Up 21-7. I'm not sure exactly what the heck's going on, folks, but the Jackets have a third down and about a mile.
Yeah, third and 17. Just
After the penalties, ball will be placed on about the 34-yard line.
No, it won't.
No.
now there's 2 of them.
Check that.
I think
I think
there
one
may
of
have
them
been
was
another
a dead ball. I think it was a dead ball.
4-yard line. Brings up third down in the dollar store.
My goodness. I'm not sure that it's possible to get penalized that much on a play, but we've just seen it can.
Exactly.
Jackets on 3rd and 30, minute 16. Ball's caught by slamming Sammy Sanborn. And guess what? He got up to the 36-yard line without a penalty.
Tackle made by number 3, Landon Clark.
Brings up a 4th down for the Jackets.
Well, it gets a little bit yardage back to get them maybe pinned back a little bit.
Gives us a little bit better position to punt from. But my goodness.
Well, he just gave a sideline warning to Stewart County now.
I'm going to have that last series of flags explained to me because it just seemed kind of odd. Ball's back on the punt. Oh, boy.
Not a good punt. Get it.
Right back on the 50. Fairview's defense has just got to feel snake bit. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
The kick, the ball placed on the 50-yard line. Rebel football. First down.
In what seems to be a Jacket game where they're swimming upstream. Man, I'm telling you, Tony, it just seems that this is a night where Fairview's going to have to just play tough till the last whistle. This is not going to be earlier in the game. I thought this was going to be a game we put in the bank early.
Yep. Well, they're going to
Certainly
continue.
not that.
They're going to continue.
Play hard.
Run that wildcat, I guess, for the rest of the game.
Tackle for a loss, number 81. Reed Beerley. No flags on the play.
They carried the ball. Maybe a
Loss of 1 brings up a 2nd down 11. That could be the last play of the quarter. 14 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to wait for the quarter to end. And they'll kind of switch sides. And
that puts it into the third quarter.
in what has turned out to be kind of a
That was a long third quarter.
game. These are
And as you can hear, the band's back.
Yep. Break's over. They're good though. Wow. Stewart County band keeping the fans in it. Fairview well represented for a game that is 73 miles from our school, folks. Fairview fan support very, very good. As always, we are a good traveling, cool school. Stewart County with the ball, pitch back to Wink. Oh, there's a hold. Massive hold out here. Massive hold. Oh my gosh. Number 21 of Fairview gets tackled with a hold by Stewart County to open that up. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I can't believe that. Right out in broad daylight. Missed call by the Stripes, folks.
Well, they're back in that power eye.
Brought down at the 40. Brings up a fourth down and 1. I anticipate a hard. I anticipate a hard count.
Oh, there's going to be a hard count. Fairview's got to stay at home. Just stay at home.
Count coming. Fairview brings back in Matthew DeWoody. Just power eye brings Freud for 6 more. Linebacker's got to step up and stop that.
First down.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Ball is on the 35-yard line. First down, Rebels.
Fourth quarter starting out promising for Stewart County. Back into that power eye. Back to Wink. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a gain of 3. Ball down at the 33-yard line.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Second down, 7. Jackets got to bring him down when they hit him, Tony. They're making the initial contact, but he's just a strong runner. He's hard to bring down. Stewart County back in the huddle. Fairview defense ready to go. Power eye football. Steady diet.
Wrap him.
Yes.
Got to wrap this
Stays
kid.
with him. Initial contact doesn't bring him down. Wink strong running. Takes the ball down.
Another Rebel first down.
Ball now to 21.
Ball is on the 21-yard line.
Again, no flags thrown against Stewart County. Power eye once again. Steady diet. Wink. Tate and Wink. Ball down at 16.
At least 3 yards for a gain of about yards on the play.
Second down for Stewart County.
Taken in about 4.
Fairview defense, they've been tough all night this second half. They have been tough. They need to step up one more time.
They've been on the field a lot this second half.
They
a lot.
have been on the field a lot.
There's a play.
There.
I was wondering when a linebacker was going to start filling.
Yeah.
They've been sitting back there reading too much instead of reacting.
Tackle for a yard loss. Third down 5.
That time a linebacker shot the gap and got in the backfield and did a very good job.
Big play, Yellow Jacket defense. Could be a hard count. Here we go, back to the power I. As I said, could be a hard count third time.
Jumped again.
Third time tonight.
5-yard penalty.
Oh my.
And we have a first down.
They can get another first down just in front of the goal line. First and 10, 8:36.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Tate and Wink, point of attack, big hole. Looks like he gained at least 4. I couldn't tell where he was tackled.
Appears to be about at least 8 or 9 yard gain.
Ball down.
5-yard line.
Looks like it was a 7-yard gain.
Check that. Ball's on the 4-yard line. Second down.
Oh, Tony, if we could create a turnover, that would be monstrous.
Yep. They're pounding that right side.
I think he may be in.
Yep.
Touchdown. Bravo.
Oh, boy.
Looks like Tater got that touchdown.
Kicks up, it's good. We have us a ball game here in Dover. Stewart County Rebels 14, Yellow Jackets 21. On this possession, we need a good kickoff return. The offense needs to do something.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see if the Hankies come back out.
Well, we'll also see if Stewart County thinks a little bit of onside kick here quick, or it's too early to do that. I don't know.
7 minutes 40. Fairview thinking the same thing, has their hands team out.
Just under 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Remember that wide open pass we missed? You know, you go back to those kind of plays and you do the what ifs. But right now it's time to say, time for that Yellow Jacket kickoff team to show us something.
Got to hold on to the ball. Oh.
Nice tackle.
Whoa, that was looking promising. Ball on the 36-yard line. Good field position for the Jackets.
I think that was Willie Reynolds on the tackle.
Jacket offense coming to the line of scrimmage.
Fairview needs a good drive to eat some clock up. Keep that defense, give them a little rest.
First down run, good for 5 yards. Fairview line needs to just start physically dominating. Let us run the ball down the field, chew up some clock. Nice.
There's a good pass and catch.
That's his receiver. Make the play.
Clark on the coverage. Tackled by Landon Clark. First down, Fairview.
No hankies on that play.
Just continue what they're doing. Run that base offense and
Jackets first down. Beathard didn't read the block. He should have bounced outside. There was a good block. He sealed him in. Beathard's got to take that to the corner.
Brings up second down. And 10.
I know it's drawn up to kick him out, but you got to take him where you can, and that running back has to read it. Second down, 10, Jackets. Lusk under center, comes back, throws, complete. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Landon Clark on the stop.
No flags on the play.
Looks like about third down and 6.
Third down, 6, 5:30 to go in the ball game. Clock's moving. Lusk in the shotgun. Handoff, fakes it, takes it up the middle.
Good play
He's
call.
got a first down. Makes a man miss. Fumble.
still first down though. Ball was on the ground.
Fumble on the play.
Jackets had the ball. Yeah, nobody's moving. Looks like the Jackets had the ball. Lusk had a touchdown. He holds on to the football.
If he got it back, it's a first down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
It's a first down, Fairview.
It's got to be after the play, so it should be a first down.
It'll be a first down because the ball is post possession.
Well, at least it should be.
And here we go. Folks, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what the call is.
First down. I think it's going to be a first down and a penalty after the play. If it's against Fairview.
Should be a first down.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be a first. What in the world?
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Fairview Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, got to.
First down and
Fairview's got to be more, add a little bit more poise in this.
Fairview's got to keep their poise. You can't react. So often it's the second person that gets the call.
First down.
And I think that's what happened there. 5-13, Jackets first down. Ball on the 37. Handoff. Number Beathard gets out.
Oh, Go outside.
He's got to run. He keeps wanting to cut back. Run the ball. Folks, he had that seam on the outside. He's trying too hard to cut back.
Second down. And about 6.
That play should have gone for more.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Had a man out in front. Second down, 7. 4:30 in the game. Fairview with the ball.
Call time.
Need to call timeout. Well, touchdown. And I don't see any of them reaching for a hanky. Oh, my goodness. Fairview scores and no flags on the play.
That play's been open all night long.
You know that mismatch we talked about earlier? They went to it 3 times on this drive.
Yep.
Jackets up 27-14. Extra point coming up. Kicks up, it's good.
Extra point is
Bobbleheads shake their heads. 28-14.
That was a good response by Fairview.
28. Rebels 14.
That drive, 1 flag against Fairview.
4 minutes,
Unsportsmanlike
14 seconds left in the game.
after a fumble recovery. Losing my voice, Tony. I'm losing my voice. You might have to carry this one home. Jackets set to kick off. Wink, player of the game, in my opinion. Tatum Wink back to receive, along with Landon Clark. Ball's kicked to the right side. It'll be out. Ball comes out.
Out of bounds.
Ball comes out to the 35-yard line,
Yep.
or they re-kick.
Fairview's got to make them
On the 35-yard line.
earn these yards. Got 4 minutes and 14 seconds left.
First and 10 from their own 35. Fairview's going to get a heavy dose at number 25.
Oh, yeah. Wildcat time.
Pass complete to Elijah Smith.
Let's get a little chippy out there.
Gets a very favorable spot
On the play.
on the 37. That'll make it second down 8.
It's up second down at
4 minutes left in the ball game. They got Wink back deep.
Incomplete pass.
They were going to throw that ball. He was going to throw that ball.
Yeah, number 10's trying to work it down the field.
And if that was an incomplete pass, he couldn't have thrown it. Be interesting to see if they run it again and he throws it. What the call will be. Third down 8. Wink back. Throws the ball down the field. Incomplete. No flags on the play.
Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down 8. Here we go, folks.
Brings up 4th down.
Make or break time for Stewart County.
Out on the field.
If I'm the Fairview defensive line coach, I tell my line, one of you jumps outside, you're going to run home. That's a long run, 73 miles.
And local sponsors, what they do. We can't put out a football field without our sponsors.
So here we go, folks. Fairview up 28-14. 3:39 left in the fourth. 4th down 8 for Stewart County. Make or break time for the Rebels. So my question is, do you run the, I think they may try to do the hard count, pick up 5, making it a much easier 4th down play. Saves clock, saves the timeout. Fairview has to stay disciplined. And besides that, they have to watch Tate and Wink. Fourth down 8. Snap back to Wink. Wink looks deep. Fires the ball downfield. Incomplete. And number 6 was pushing in the back.
Well, you got a flag.
What? What are they going to call? Roughing the passer?
We do have a flag on the play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was roughing the passer.
I didn't see it.
So that would be an automatic first.
My. Did you see it?
I took my eyes off. I didn't see it either.
15-yard penalty.
Good call.
Places the ball
Good call.
about the 48.
Roughing the passer on that, folks. A little overzealous on the Fairview defender. 4th down 8, man. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. So here we are, 3:32, 1st and 10. Ball on the 48.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Like Bill Belichick says, all 11 got to do their job. Not 10, not 9, all 11.
Wow.
First down, 10.
Rebel first down.
Oh my goodness. Ball is on the 19, 1st and 10. 3:25 left.
Oh, jeez.
Offside. Same guy. He's got at least 2.
Looks like another offsides.
He's going to be doing some extra running.
Ball's on the 14-yard line.
Oh my. They're not making it easy on themselves, are they, Tony?
Nope. No, they are not.
Pass goes incomplete.
No flags on the play. Ball on the 14. 3:20.
Defensive line's doing a lot of standing and watching there. I don't see too much pressure coming in this guy's face.
Yeah, they need to get some pressure, but stay in their lanes.
He's taking off now. There you go.
Good hit, good tackle. Clock runs.
Keep him in bounds.
3:12 and counting.
Off on the play.
Tatum Wink is down. I think he may just be a little tired. That young man has played and played and played. Cramp. That should not be an official's timeout for a cramp.
I don't know, he got bent kind of funny there when he went backwards a little bit. He might have got his knee twisted a little bit.
Looks like they're treating him for a cramp, though.
Yeah.
Three minutes, 4 seconds. 3rd down, 8. Ball on the 18. Timeout on the field.
You have to come out for a play if they don't call timeout.
I thought you can't get a cramp and have it be an official's timeout, can you? Here it comes.
They'll probably just come out with their base offense for a couple plays here while he gets his stuff together.
Call timeout.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 18. That's there in 4-down territory for sure.
Just a reminder, we play McEwen at home next week. Sports Bengals again.
Jackets up 28-14. 2:45 and counting. Handed off 22. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss. Inbounds. Clock will not stop unless they call timeout. Dayton Wink bounces back in. Had him a break, got him a glass of water. Folks, this guy's a football player.
Fairview's got to stay home. Don't give him 5 yards.
4th down, 11. Ball on the 21. So, 4th and 11. Hard count. You take the guy that's jumped off twice off the field.
I don't know. I might have taken him off already.
That's a question.
Next week on Friday.
Or do you line him up 3 yards off the ball?
Hard call.
It's
Little
tough.
pun on
It's
words
tough,
there, but
you
it's a
know,
hard call.
It's a tough game being a defensive lineman. It is really, really tough. But Fairview is known for their discipline. That's Coach Hughes' teams. They're well coached, and they maintain their discipline. And tonight, they've had a little bit of problems with the hard count. 4th down, 11 for this Jacket defense. Ball on the 21-yard line. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. This is a make or break moment right here. Stewart County's got to make something happen here, and then they'd have to do it again after kicking off to that Fairview offense, which has looked pretty good the last 2 possessions. Incomplete. Fairview takes over on downs. Hold on. Looking.
4th down pass.
No hankies on the play. Was that supposed to be kind of a jump pass?
Yeah, that's that. The old Tim Tebow
Jump pass.
jump pass.
Pitch to Bethard. Good blocking outside, cuts it up. I don't know why. I wish he'd try to beat him to the outside. And now, timeout. Stewart County. Get him.
What do you got? One left. Stewart County, one.
Tough man, I'm telling you, Tony. Turns up, gains 4 yards. We keep shooting up that kind of yardage. You know, Bethard is a special player. And I'm wondering if he plants his foot and makes that guy miss. I've seen him do it. He needs to get to the outside, but he loves that cutback. He's been very successful with it. Oh my, open.
Wide open. Don't block him.
Oh yeah.
No flags.
Folks, that could be, hold on, I'm looking.
Jordan McWhorter on the stop in the coverage.
I see
Don't
no
see
officials
anything.
run into a spot to drop a flag.
Fairview.
Fairview, first down.
Be a first down.
Deep down the field. That was slamming Sammy Sanborn, I believe.
That play has been open all
night. Lusk did a great job of laying it out in front of him.
That was his best throw tonight.
Right, at the best time. Folks, it's feeling a little bit better. I'd give him a steady diet. Oh, almost an outstanding catch by Slamming Sammy. He almost had him a one-hander.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for Fairview. 1:38 on the clock.
Right now, man, pound that rock. Pound that rock. But we'll wait and see. Ortiz. There we go. Runs outside.
That was a good run.
Great run.
20. Stop. Tate.
Tatum's cramping up. Oh boy, he's got a knot in his calf. Folks, that's a player.
I tell you, that young man is going to be sore in the morning. He played a heck of a game.
Young man's played a heck of a ball game.
Oh, sure has.
Ball on the 8-yard line, 1st and 8. Ortiz in the end zone. Caps it off, folks.
Touchdown, Fairview.
Whoa. It has not been pretty.
No, it hasn't. I'd be curious to see what kind of stats the running back for Stewart County had tonight.
Wink. Wow, you know what?
So I'm thinking he had a whale of a game.
Here's my stat for Tate and Wink. Outstanding player of the game, both sides of the ball.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Scored down 35-14. Fairview. 54 seconds.
I rarely do that for an opposing team. But that young man he took this game on his shoulders. Fairview's defense comes back again, shuts them down. Fairview's offense does what they do when they need to.
Well, that goes to show you it's a team sport, and I think Fairview won it with the team tonight.
Yep. Practice that. You guys practice that? Fairview back to kick off. Stay in your lanes. Landon Clark grabs the ball, cuts up. Gang tackled at about the 18-yard line. Folks, I have to apologize. This Stewart County band is outstanding, and they've got some of the best dancers of any band I've seen.
We got another flag on the field.
They're outstanding.
With 48 seconds
So
to go.
I've even asked them if they're going to have to show us how they do that dance. They're an outstanding band with outstanding dancers. Kudos for the Stewart County band. .48 seconds.
Penalty.
Flag on the field against Stewart County. I think that's the first time I've said that tonight.
About the 7-yard line.
All right, folks. We're going to be able to wrap this one up, put it in the books. Jackets come away with a 35-14 win. It wasn't the most pretty display of winning football by this Jacket team, but it just goes to show you,
Rebels carry the ball.
with the talent they have, they can win when they need. They can win many ways. And that defense tonight, defense
Defense played well.
Defense played well. I mean, Tate Wink had it. You know, he's an outstanding player, but that defense, they shut them down in key situations on at least 4 different possessions.
And I think you got a good combination going forward. That
But if only they would quit jumping off sides.
Going forward, that quarterback and that wide receiver, that's a great combination there. They work on that. That's a lethal weapon.
I'll tell you what. But that quick motion of the quarterback and the speed we have at the wideouts,
Still brings up.
that could be that could become very deadly.
11 seconds going.
But it was pretty deadly tonight.
Yep. Well, I have a feeling they're going to be working on a lot of
Get a reminder.
line play and
I have a
practice
feeling
next
that
week.
defensive line is going to be doing hard count drills.
Yes.
Good call, hard.
Yes.
Good call, Rebels. You have done good job, Billy. Give me a hand.
Jackets win. Jackets win. 35-14. It's a very efficient Stewart County team. So, folks, I'm going to tell you. Folks, this is my brother. Came down to help me call the game. And I really enjoyed it. Glad he was here. And as you can see, we both love football. But I want to talk about the Jackets. Jackets win. Jackets win. Jackets win. You guys all have a great night. And whenever you're out, drive safe.